according to Alex's story here, Kaz, Paul was your team captain at the Air Force Academy. By his sophomore year, he was a guy who carried the American flag to all the sporting events at the Air Force Academy. Tell me more about the type of leader and the type of person he is.
Well, Joe, at the Air Force Academy, this is a leadership laboratory. Everyone's a leader. Everyone has been raised with great morals, great values. They get great grades, high ECT, SAT scores. And this is the cream of the crop, the best of the best that America has to offer. And bring in Paul Skenes, and from day one, he stepped foot on campus. It wasn't just his physical presence. It was just his overall presence at people. He just had that leadership vibe that everyone just followed and jumped on his back. And yes, he was our sophomore team captain, which is, I don't think it's ever happened before. And once again, it wasn't because he was an All-American baseball player. It was just an All-American young man. He did everything right. Academically, athletically, militarily, character growth. And he was our guy. And everyone knew that. And yes, he would carry, we had a big PVC 2-inch pipe, and we had like a 5x7 flag, and he would carry it to the football games, to the women's soccer games, to basketball games. And he was the leader. He was the leader of our school. And, if he would have stayed here, I'm sure he would have probably been our wing commander here, which would have been in charge of all 4,000 cadets. And I'll tell you one story that strikes home to me, especially being a 20-year military officer and flew jets into combat. This was right after we had the debacle in Afghanistan. We lost, I think it was 13 or 14 American lives. And at 16:45 daily, we play retreat, and we bring the flag down to the national anthem. And where the academy sits, where the baseball field lies, you can oversee where the flag is, and we oversee where the football practice is happening. So at 16:45, they play retreat, and the baseball players are all at a position of attention, staring at the flag. And from our vantage point to the flag, we oversee football practice field. And we see two football managers in an open air video booth, and they're not quite at a position of attention. The song ends, national anthem's over. Skenes immediately races up the hill and confronts these two cadets at our school and says, "We just lost 13 Americans over in Afghanistan. Stand at a freaking proper position of attention." Maybe said some other words in there as well. But that's the type of person Paul is. He's accountable, not only to himself, but to others. He didn't look to his left and right and say, "Hey, what do you guys think? They weren't doing it right, BS." He takes it upon himself to get the job done right. And that's the type of person that Paul is. And whether it's on the baseball field, once again, whether it's the character piece, the kid is just a true All-American.